Welcome. Can you hear me, Marta? Marta?
Sí, voy por mis audífonos.
Okay, go ahead.
¿Estamos solitas, teacher?
Now, no, yeah, no longer. At the beginning, yes, but now Julieta is here. Welcome, Julieta.
Hello, Miss. Good evening.
Good evening. Good night, right? It's night already.
Yeah.
So, well, we are only three, but more than enough. Let's begin then. Let's talk about business. English, speaking English like a leader, okay? So, leader, do you know the meaning of leader? Like in Spanish. Un líder. What difficulty do you have been speaking English? What difficulty do you have when speaking English? Julieta Capistran, can you start with answering that one, please?
What difficult do you have when speaking English?
Ajá. ¿Qué dificultad tienes cuando hablas en inglés?
¿Cómo se diría conocer?
To know.
I to know all palabras.
To know vocabulary.
To know vocabulary.
Or to have vocabulary. That would be the better way to say it. To have vocabulary. So you need to increase your vocabulary, Julieta.
Yes. Contraction, have is very difficult for me. No, el have y el has.
Okay.
Me cuesta mucho trabajo.
Y have. Have and has. Did you didn't take the class with me? Julieta, there was a class about has and yeah, the last class, the last grammar webinar. As you are with Larissa, right?
I basic. I know initial.
Yeah, you are with Larissa. So ask yes. Larissa to send you my grammar webinar from the last one. I don't remember. There's one that I explained have and has.
Yes. Last weekend.
Yes, I think it's from last week.
In the grammar.
Yes, in grammar webinar. So you can see it again, and if you need help, let me know. Okay, Julieta?
It's difficult.
It's very easy, Julieta. It's just have for we, you, they. Vamos a hacerlo muy fácil. Fíjate bien, solamente los que son he, she, and it usan has.
No, sí, lo que no entiendo yo es en qué momento utilizar el have. O sea, entiendo que el to be es ser o estar. O sea, o sea, como que el ser una persona. El have entiendo que es poder, pero de repente los conjugan y yo así de, ¿y en qué momento digo una cosa o en qué momento digo la otra?
Es que fíjate, have es el verbo tener o poseer. I have a computer. I have a phone. She has a backpack. Ella tiene una mochila. She has a hat. He has some glasses. Yes?
Yes.
Ella. Lo mismo funciona para he, she, and it.
Okay. Es algo, es poseer, como
Es
quien
poseer.
dice.
Ajá. Solamente va a cambiar en he, she, or it. Abusada, Julieta, porque ese verbo también, digo, no te quiero confundir más y no me hagas caso si, pero ese verbo también se le llama helping verb. Es un modal verb. Ayuda para otras cosas que ahorita a ti no te compliques con eso. Ahorita solamente recuerda que have es para tener y has se usa para he, she or it. Hasta ahí. ¿Sale?
Okay.
Hasta ahí.
Okay.
Porque luego ya lo vas a ver en otras cosas y te vas a acordar de mí. Okay, Julieta. You can do this. Little baby steps. Okay, Marta. Are you clear while talking in English? Your microphone is off, Marta.
Sorry, teacher. I think I'm a little clear while I'm talking in English, but it's very difficult because the order to the words are different and in English that in Spanish, and I put the same order that in Spanish I can't change the order. I try.
Okay, you are trying, Marta, and remember that you need practice. And there's something very, very important here. You notice, you know which is your mistake, so you can change it. Once you note it, it's easier to correct it. It doesn't matter if you say it wrong and then immediately you say it right. That's good way of correcting yourself. Like, I noticed and I change it, okay? But remember, adjectives, for example, go before the noun. Red house. Yes, remember, that's a good rule. Okay, welcome to class. Thank you, Marta. Welcome to class, Paula. We are talking about English and difficulties with English. So, Paula, as a foreign speaker, do you feel insecure while talking?
Yes.
Why?
Because I need to structure the message. I need to express, and I feel afraid when I talk.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfectly normal. Paula?
Yes.
That's perfectly normal. Why? Because we need to structure, as Marta said, in different way. We don't know all the words and we don't know all the structures about the language that makes us feel like nervous or insecure. But with practice and also with like una pastillita de no me importa, that I don't care. Practice and let it go, like flow, go with the flow. You will improve. Si nos tomamos una pastillita del no me importa y aparte empezamos como a incrementar nuestro vocabulario, a darnos cuenta de cuáles son nuestros errores, to notice which are our mistakes, we can improve and feel less insecure and more secure about what we are talking about. Yes?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, but here are some tips that you will learn to improve as well. Let's watch a video about tips about how to sound more professional when you are speaking English. Okay, guys? Very interesting topic, actually. So let me know if you need anything. Remember to turn off your cameras while we are watching the video and turn them on while we are back in our conversation class. Remember, it's just a practice. To train our ears. I recommend you to take notes.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Stay on top of emails,
Marta, can you turn off your camera, please? Thank you.
documents, and more.
In this video, I will give you a tip that will immediately make you sound more professional when you speak English. How often do you use the following words? Kind of, sort of, like, actually, the thing is, and stuff like that.
Sorry, guys. It was awful sound.
In this video, I will give you a tip that
Espera, si aún no puedes hablar inglés, debes ver este video. Mi nombre es Kalle Anders y yo soy coach de inglés para millones de latinos online. Y soy de Suecia y aquí en mi hermoso país empezamos con el inglés en la escuela a los
In this video, I will give you a tip that will immediately make you sound more professional when you speak English. How often do you use the following words? Kind of, sort of, like, actually, the thing is, and stuff like that. Those are called filler words. And if you listen to educated and professional native English speakers, you will notice that they don't use them very much. I recently read a quote that said, "Stop using like and you will immediately sound more intelligent." If you use filler words too much, you will not only sound less intelligent, but you will also sound less educated, less confident, more like a teenager, unsure of what you really want to say, and also it can be distracting. Remember, leaders and good communicators, people who express themselves well, don't use filler words much. They know exactly what they want to say, and they use precise vocabulary. I'd like to give you some tips on how not to use filler words. But first, let's try using another filler word. For example, I heard someone recently say, "It costs like $100. Instead of saying like, why not say it costs approximately $100? Because like doesn't mean anything in this case. People use like to mean nothing. If you say, "I was like tired," What does that mean? Either I was tired or I will notice that they don't use.
Okay, higher. Come on. Higher the sound.
Them very much. I recently read a quote that said, "Stop using like and you will immediately sound more intelligent." If you use filler words too much, you will not only sound less intelligent, but you will also sound less educated, less confident, more like a teenager, unsure of what you really want to say, and also it can be distracting. Remember, leaders and good communicators, people who express themselves well, don't use filler words much. They know exactly what they want to say and they use precise vocabulary. I'd like to give you some tips on how not to use filler words. But first, let's try using another word instead of a filler word. For example, I heard someone recently say, "It costs like $100. Instead of saying like, why not say it cost approximately $100? Because like doesn't mean anything in this case. People use like to mean nothing. If you say, "I was like tired," what does that mean? Either I was tired or I was not. And you will even hear some young people talking like this. "And then we came home and then we watched TV." What does like mean? It doesn't really have any meaning in that case. So it's best to avoid it. And the word kind of, if you say "I'm kind of tired" or "it's kind of hot," that's okay because it means maybe it's a little bit hot or "I'm a little bit tired." But don't say, "and then we kind of decided to drive to the beach." Be precise about what you're saying. And now here are my tips on how to reduce the number of filler words that you use in your speech. Record your voice. Talk about something for a few minutes and play it back and ask yourself, how many times did I use a filler word? And then try to say the whole thing again, this time eliminating those words. Number 2, if you're not sure of what you're going to say, don't say anything. Don't be afraid of silence. It's okay to pause. And number 3, work on improving your vocabulary. The more words you know, the better you'll be able to express yourself without relying on filler words. In the beginning, it's difficult to break those habits, but the more you practice, the easier it will get.
You can do a pause. You can work improving your vocabulary, learning more on vocabulary. That's a good idea. Thank you, Julieta, of turning on your camera. Marta and Paula, can you turn it on, please? Let's see. Choose correct word from the box to complete each sentence. Thank you, Marta. Paula, turn it on, please. Manner, leadership, educate, filter, straightforward, hesitations, politeness, danger, I cannot see it, distinguished, and distract. Okay. Oh my God. No?
No se escuchó mi.
Can you hear me? ¿Me pueden escuchar? ¿Me escuchan? No? Oh my God. Voy a salir y a volver a entrar. ¿Sí?